So this is a review of Atlas of the Human Heart that appeared in 2003 in the San Francisco Chronicle, my hometown paper. Ariel Gore, the founder of Hip Mama, is something of a latter-day hippie. Despite a thin veneer of punk rock attitude, the very title of her popular fanzine telegraphs that her values are rooted in the 60s. And her new memoir, Atlas of the Human Heart, confirms it. It turns out that a youth spent in Palo Alto, birthplace of both the Grateful Dead and the Merry Pranksters, and a romantic fascination with Jack Kerouac led her to go on the road at age 16. It's a story we've heard before, but Gore's version updates it to the 80s in the Far East, where she bumbles her way through China, Tibet, and Nepal in a constant quest for escape, enlightenment, and really good drugs. Next stop, Europe, where the cast becomes more aggressive and more antisocial. In short, before the book is halfway through, the author becomes the embodiment of all the punk rock hippie chicks you've seen in train stations and on sidewalks begging for spare change. Have you ever wondered if those kids are the ones who have more imagination and nerve than the rest of us, or if they are merely life's big losers? Judging by Gore's book, the answer is both. Certainly her sense of anime in Reagan's America is justified, but it's a pity she doesn't put it into a larger socio-political context. She barely notices the political upheavals around her, concentrating instead on a boyfriend who dumped her and her mother's detachment as reasons for her global dissatisfaction. That said, hers was an unusually intrepid response to teenage angst, depression, and abject self-involvement. One can't help but admire her adventurousness, even while one decries her response to loneliness, i.e. early motherhood, and her totally Palo Alton sense of entitlement. Atlas of the Human Heart may not portray a particularly deep character, but it is an honest map of one woman's rejection of middle-class mores and the bizarre routes one can take to a more fulfilled life.